This is not the easiest setup to get into. Okay, how I'm sitting, this hurts my butt. Hi, my name is Lizzie and welcome to my channel. In today's video, we are doing a TBR wheel picks my April TBR. Now, this is also picking my vacation TBR, so when I actually go on vacation, I will probably show what books I'm bringing with me. I'm doing like a little pack and prep that you guys will see soon. I am headed to Florida for 2 weeks in the month of April, the first 2 weeks. I'm also going down for my high rocks. There will be hopefully footage of that. This month, it's also my birthday. So we have a lot going on in April. Lots of books that I want to get to and I want to read, but also a very, very busy month. I love April. I love spring. I love the rain. I also love that I'm getting warmer weather living in New England. I hate the winter. I can't wait until I can move and not have to experience winter anymore because I hate it. April is going to be a good month. I'm very excited for this TBR. I think I'm going to pick 10 books. I want to read quite a few on vacation and I'm there for 2 weeks. I have a few plans while I'm down there, but a lot of it is just going to be like lounging by the pool, which I'm so excited for. Like that's what I want, is just a relaxing vacation where I don't do anything. This is the wheel that I'm going to be using today. It literally is on Spin the Wheel app. It was made in 2021. I don't know who made it, so I don't know who to give credit to, but whoever you are, thank you for this because it's beautiful. She's incredible and she's got so many different options. Let's just get right into the video. I'm not trying to have this big, long, crazy intro. Let's do our first spin for the month of April. I don't know what it says. Mentioned in Gilmore Girls. I'm gonna have to Google this. I'm sorry, I haven't watched Gilmore Girls. I've seen clips from it. I don't know if that's controversial. I do want to read some classics. I feel like I haven't read enough classics and like true literature, and I have felt this like pull to kind of pick some of these books up. And I recently found out someone I know, their favorite book that is a classic is Pride and Prejudice. So I did pick up a copy and I've been wanting to read this, and this is one of the books that I wanted to read on my Florida vacation. I feel like that was like the easiest TBR pick ever. I'm like really excited to read this. I'm not going to start reading it yet because I'm already in the middle of the book. Pride and Prejudice is definitely going on the TBR. I love these covers, by the way. They're like these canvasy covers from Barnes, these editions, and then they have these sprayed edges. And then I also have this little cubby. This is my bookshelf, but I also have other stuff here. You can see I have these canvas little things. This is all my cat stuff and cat treats in here. This cubby that is right here that you can't see super well is actually where I put my current TBR, my current want to read top of my list books. It is empty right now except for my chicken. We love her. This is going to go in that little cubicle right there. Also, side note, if you want to see any content about my current read, if you want to see any content about my current read, this will be documented in like different vlogs and stuff that I'm doing this week. I don't know how quickly I'll finish this. It might be the first book I'm picking up for my Florida vacation because I have a busy week, and that's The Invisible Life of Addie LaRue. This is not going on my TBR. I just wanted to point this out because I know a lot of people love this book. I'm only 3 chapters in, I think. Oh, I'm in the middle of a chapter. I don't know why I do that to myself. I'm on the 3rd chapter. If you want to see me reading this, stay tuned for some other videos. Okay, it is time for the second spin on the wheel. I'm using my other hand because these nails have not been fixed and they're looking tragic. Okay. Spin 2. What do we get? TBR cart. I don't have a TBR cart. I mean, I kind of just have all my physical books all over the place in my room because I don't have great storage. So instead of doing TBR cart, I'm going to, because I don't have a cart, I'm going to interpret this as like my TBR from the previous month that I didn't get to. We've got quite a few books. I actually just took them out of this cubby and literally put them by my window right here. So they're already lined up for me. Which one do I want?
5 minutes later.
Okay, I know what I'm picking, and I feel like it's perfect for this spin. I haven't started this book, but I have not finished it, and I don't know why, because I am literally in love with these books and these characters. We are going to be putting Daisy Hates the Great Undoing on my TBR. I absolutely love this book. I'm like 40% of the way through it. I don't know why I keep putting it off. I don't know why I'm not reading it, because like I said, I love it. It is time. So we are going to put this on the TBR. That was a really easy pick. Next pick. Let's do the spin. We have a retelling. Do I have any retellings? ACOTAR is reminiscent of like a Beauty and the Beast kind of thing, but I'm doing a reread later this year. I think we're going to respin on that one, to be honest. I don't think I own any retellings. I think we're just going to veto that one. I'm sorry if you wanted me to read a retelling, but I'm just going to have to veto. That's my one veto, I guess. My camera stopped recording. Let's try this again. Under 300 pages. Wait, I have the perfect book for this. Come on, TBR wheel, giving me these good picks. This is a new addition to the TBR. I have never read this author. I do like playing games. I like playing with my blocks. I like Minecraft, okay? It's a spicy enemies to lovers novella set in the world of video gaming. It's by Ali Hazelwood, and that is Two Can Play. I thought the colors of this cover were really pretty. I don't love having people on the cover. I like gaming, and it's got little controllers on it and stuff, and I thought that this was just fun. I thought it was going to be an easy read. It's 187 pages, and this is a new read, and I want to read something by this author. I feel like starting with a short book can't go wrong. Two Can Play is definitely going to go on this TBR. I'm excited about this one. And a nice easy read. Come on. Keep giving me these good vibes. Good vibes. What'd we get? Animal on the cover. I know that one has an animal on the cover. This one's a little bit tricky for me. I do know one that has an animal on the cover, but it's an interconnected series. And I haven't read this author yet, so it would be really cool to read one of her books. But it is an interconnected series. Yeah, both of these have an animal on the cover. And I bet that the first one in this series does too. And that is Just for the Summer by Abby Jimenez and Yours Truly by Abby Jimenez. So I have both of these, which it's interconnected. I don't have to read them in the same order. This reminders of him with the birds count. Birds are animals, right? We've got a fantasy here that could work. Let me take a look at my other shelf. Oh, wait. Oh, that's not an animal. Dang it. It's a bug. This one was a little tricky. So I've got a couple picks here. So I have the two by Abby Jimenez, the Yours Truly and Just for the Summer. And then I have another one that is a new addition to my TBR. Can you tell that I like book shopping? Listen, these are two different hobbies, okay? Reading books is a hobby, but then also buying books is a hobby. This one is Assassin's Apprentice by Robin Hobb. This book has caught my eye for so long. I didn't really hear much about it. I have read a lot of romantasy, but I haven't read like a lot of true fantasy yet. I just read the back of this and it sounds interesting, and I do definitely want to read this. The other book that I have that I did read like the first chapter and that just never continued it would be Pet Sematary by Stephen King. I have never read a Stephen King book. This is going on the TBR. I feel like I will enjoy this. It's got a kitty. I love cats. Actually, my cat's right there. Insert picture of cat. So we've got 4 on the TBR right now, which means we've got 6 more spins. Strong female character. Am I going to know if it's a strong female character if I haven't read the book? Because I usually go in blind. Like, I don't know if it's a strong female character. Listen, I don't say ACOTAR either. I'm doing a reread this year, and like, she is strong, but like, I don't know. She's a little helpless. I'm kind of gonna guess here on which one of these books have a strong female character, because I don't fully know. I did look this one up. We have The Great Alone by Kristen Hanna. From what I understand is that the female characters in this book are strong. Maybe not in the sense that you would think in like a fantasy book, where they like are strong physically and can fight. But I feel like these female characters, I mean, it says that they're a family in crisis. So I feel like that it shows the resilience of these characters and these women. This is a good possible pick. And then I'm going to pull these two more. A lot of times fantasy does actually have strong female characters. And as long as I know that there's kind of a female character, I'm going to assume they're kind of a strong female character, I guess. So like I said, The Great Alone. Pulled a few more. We've got The Gracier, which I believe it's like dystopian. I know there's girls. It has something to do with them going in the woods. That's kind of all I know. I feel like they have to be strong characters with what they potentially go through. So maybe this one. Okay, this one definitely has strong women characters because it says 3 fierce young women on the back in the summary. So we have Dance of Thieves. Then we have Lightlark, which to my understanding, the like strong female character, I'm pretty sure that she goes into these trials or something. So we have Lightlark. And then we have one that I'm very excited to read, and this is The Night and the Moth. I do really like Rachel Gillig. I liked One Dark Window and Two Twisted Crowns. It was really good. It says it's a tale of a young prophetess who is forced on an impossible quest with one knight whose future she cannot see. She's got to be a strong female character for that to happen. What do we have already? We have Daisy Hates, Two Can Play, Stephen King, Pride and Prejudice. I feel like we should go with a fantasy because of the books that we currently have on the TBR. We don't have a fantasy yet. Dance of Thieves, Lightlark, or The Night and the Moth. I feel like I want to pick Lightlark, but I'm not going to. I want to pick it because my best friend really wants me to read the series, and I also know that it gets me into a series. But I think that I've read fantasy recently, and I think the type of story that I'm going to get from that is not what I'm in the mood for right now. And I want to give it the best chance I can. So I feel like we're not going to pick Lightlark. And I kind of have the same feeling about Dance of Thieves. I don't know. I think they're going to give me the vibes that I don't want. I think we are going to go with The Night and the Moth. I like Rachel Gillig. I like that it's a gothic fantasy. I know that it has an interesting magic system. She's really good at writing unique, interesting magic systems. So I'm very, very excited about that. And I feel like it's a different type of fantasy read. It's not always the typical based on her previous series, and it's a duology. So when the second one comes out, I can just read that one and we call it a day, which I also like because then I'm not forcing myself into a big long series, knowing that I'm going to be doing like rereads of big series. I have another series that I want to start soon. So I feel like this is a good choice to add to the TBR. Next spin. We have a Goodreads rec. Hear me out. I think I'm actually going to go. It's not Goodreads, okay? But I feel like this is a good feature to use on one of my favorite apps because I'm going to be so honest, I prefer those over Goodreads. I like Fable. I like all of the statistics that I get from Fable, so I feel like this is a really good one. I go on to Fable and then go to my want to read list. There's a little bird right here and you press pick for me. It has this little whoa! And it'll take the entire list of your want to read and pick a book for you. See what we get. The book I got, we just put on my TBR. So I think we're going to redo that. I guess I picked a good one. Scout and I are on the same page. Scout's pick is another fantasy. And do you remember how I said that I wanted to start a new series? Yeah, well, Scout picked the series that I want to start. So I guess we're going to start it in April. My little brother is currently reading this series, is on the first book as far as I know. And I guess I'm going to join him along the way. And that book is Mistborn by Brandon Sanderson. She's a nice floppy cover. This opens a lot of doors to a lot of books, which scares me a little bit because if I really like them, it's like a good thing because I have so many books that I can read by this author, but also it means that I have so many books that I need to read. But I am excited to join my little brother in reading this. I'll probably finish it after him and he'll be further in the series, but I'll catch up. I'll catch up to you, Johnny. Watch out. Scout's pick is Mistborn by Brandon Sanderson, and this is going on the TBR. All right, we've got 4 more books to pick for my April vacation birthday TBR. Let's see what we get. Includes music. Ooh, this is fun. Okay, I know that some of the books that I have like a playlist in them, but I don't know which ones, so give me a second. I feel like there was a playlist in this last one. Yes, there is. This one just includes music in general, not with a playlist, but I feel like that's okay too. Doesn't say it has to be a playlist. There's another one that I know. Oh no, I read it. That's why I know it has a playlist. These are the only ones that I have that have music involved in them, to my knowledge, after taking a quick look. We have one that doesn't have a playlist, but is all about music. This book has to do with music like in the book and like a band. So I feel like that works for this prompt. And that is Daisy Jones and the Six. So I feel like this works, even though it's not like, it doesn't involve music as in a playlist, but it is about music in a way, I think. So this is one option. Or we can go with this one that does actually have a playlist right in the front, which is fun. That is Leather and Lark by Bryn Weaver. So I did read Butcher and Blackbird. I thought it was good. I don't remember what I rated it. I don't remember a ton about it. I feel like it was kind of like a middle of the road book. This one I hear questionable things about, but I think it might be interesting. Do we go with fiction, general fiction, or do we go with dark romance? Eeny, meeny, miny, moe, catch a sucker by the toe if you want.
Oh, brother! 2 hours later.
I think I've made my decision. This one is not only about a singer, but also has the playlist. We're going to pick Leather and Lark. I feel like this just is further into the prompt. So this is going on the TBR. We need 3 more. Let's spin. Random letter. Hey Google, give me a random letter. A book that starts with M. We're going with the 2 that I immediately saw and picking between those. And I think I already know which one I'm going to pick. The 2 that I have is Magnolia Park's Into the Dark by Jessa Hastings. If we finish Dizzy Hates The Great Undoing, I mean, we're going to have to go into this one. Or we have Malibu Rising by Taylor Jenkins Reid. I am going to choose Malibu Rising because we just had another Taylor Jenkins Reid book about music. She's showing up again from the wheel. We've got to pick a book by her. I haven't read her yet. A lot of people love her. It's time. It's about an unforgettable night in the life of a family, the night they have to choose what they will keep from the people who made them and what they will leave behind. It's about like a family. It seems like brothers and a sister, and there's a party and things go awry and they have to face a lot of things themselves and together. Very excited about this. We only have 2 more to go on the TBR. Sprayed Edges. Honestly, I don't have a lot that I haven't read with Sprayed Edges. I don't have a lot with Sprayed Edges, but I did find 2. I've got Spark of the Everflame, which, like I was saying before, I feel like the kind of fantasy this is going to give me is not what I'm looking for. We are not picking Spark of the Everflame. I know that. I feel like it's this typical fantasy, romantic-y kind of book that I've been reading a lot of, and I don't think I really want that. I think I want something different this month. These are like my safe space and what I go back to. But right now I'm looking for just different kinds of reads, and I'm just not in the mood for this. So maybe it's because it's springtime and vacation. I feel like Rachel Gillig has a different type of writing, and it's not the typical romantasy that feels the same. I think if I read these books, I'm not going to be giving them an honest chance, just like with Light Lark or with Dance of Thieves or Spark of the Everflame. I feel like all of those books are just in the same genre and kind of feel redundant and repetitive to me. I'm not saying that those books will be, but I don't think I'm going to be giving them a fair chance if I read them now. The book that I think I am going to choose, and it's fitting because the second one in this spin-off series comes out on April 7th, I believe, and that is Watch Me by Tahira Mafi, I believe is how you pronounce it. Look at how stunning this book is. Come on. We've got the little bears, gummy bears inside with two red ones, writing on the inside cover. In the back, we have the little gummy bears with the green instead of red. These beautiful, oh, the camera doesn't do it justice. You can see that it's shiny a little bit, but it's almost got this like rainbow sheen to it, and it's absolutely stunning. It's a beautiful book. I enjoyed the Shatter Me series. I think for me, it's probably like a 4-star series for me. I enjoyed it. They were quick reads. I just don't think it's like a 5-star series like these bad boys right here. My friends. I do want to read this as the spin-off series. Again, I think they're just easy reads and I will enjoy them, and they're beautiful, beautiful books. So Watch Me is going on the TBR. All right, we are on to our last book. Last spin, the 10th book on the TBR. Please be something good. What is it? Romance. We've got a lot of choices of romance. I'm not a huge romance reader. I have read romance books. I just have really struggled with ones that I actually like and enjoy. I think my favorite romance book that I've read so far is The People We Meet on Vacation. And I think that's because I really loved Poppy. I loved her as a character and how she wasn't afraid to be herself. I have hope for the romance books. I just have had a hard time, but the more romance I read, the more I will learn about my taste and what I actually like in a romance book. So we've got a few on the TBR and we have one more, and I know exactly what I'm going to pick. That book is going to be, drumroll please, Just Friends by Haley Pham. I got this on release day from my local Barnes & Noble, literally went back not even a week later just to browse at books. It was sold out. Go Haley, proud of you. Haley is also one of the people that I love to watch and kind of helped inspire me to just start making the videos. Why not? And so I would love to support her and read her book. I think that the cover is really cute, and the fact that he's got the little letter, the little love letter in his hand, that's really cute. And I also really, really love the designs that she has. Guys, the dedication. Love the headings that she has for these chapters, the little drawings here. I think it adds such a cute touch, and I know that this is like past and present timeline. It helps you identify what timeline that you're in. Here is the other one. I love the details that she's added, and for the most part, I think I've seen good things on this. I'm going into this excited, open-minded, and I want to support Haley, and I think it's going to be a great read, and how perfect to bring on a vacation with me. I'm going to be on the beach too. Just Friends is being added to the TBR. So let's do a final review of all the books that we have added to my April TBR vacation, birthday, whatever we're calling this. We gotta move the chicken. I keep calling this a chicken, but it's a rooster. Is it?
Look at all those chickens.
So the first book we have is Pride and Prejudice on the TBR. Daisy hates The Great Undoing. I'm totally reading both of those this month for sure. Actually, I'm gonna read this entire TBR. I'm falling behind on how many books I'm gonna read this year. So I gotta read at least 5 this month, which is half of it. And I've got a lot of travel coming up. Planes, trains, sitting by the pool. Then we have Two Can Play. My camera's gonna die, I gotta be quick. Okay. Pet Sematary by Stephen King. The Night and the Moth by Rachel Gillick. Mistborn by Brandon Sanderson. Leather and Lark by Bryn Weaver. Malibu Rising by Taylor Jenkins Reid. Watch Me by Tahara Mafi. And last but not least, Just Friends by Haley Pham. So that is my TBR for the month. I am super excited to get to these books and read them. If you want to follow along on my Florida vacation, High Rocks vlog, pack and prep, reading vlog, all of these things are coming up this month. I have lots of plans, so stick around and I can't wait to see you guys in the next video. Thank you for watching. Bye.